Alright, so what are we doing?
We are here at our second home, Jegs, on 11th Avenue, Columbus, Ohio. We're gonna pick up some push rods, and we're gonna pick up this Gen 3 Hemi they got in here.
Hemi, baby.
Yeah. We're gonna pick up a Hemi for the dark.
This is.
We're gonna need a crane to get this thing on the truck. This old heavy ass Hemi.
We probably will. We probably will. How far can you back up?
I can back up another foot.
You get it,
Or I can-
you can probably just run it real pretty fast and drop it off there.
Yeah, we can do that.
I can take this hitch off and get a little closer if you.
Take the hitch off and we get it. We could probably just forklift it and not even have to use a crane.
Okay.
Just drop it down there.
All right. Can do that. You've been trained to operate that thing, Uncle Terry?
Yes. I have years of training.
It's crazy, man. Ever thought we would have a Hemi?
A Hemi, of all things.
Come on with it.
Get on down with your bad self.
Good. Well, back up a little bit.
You said I was good.
I'm up the tire. There you go. He is an expert.
Professional.
Perfection. All right, you good.
Hey man, that dang got a Hemi?
Yes, it does.
Yes it does.
I thought you said that thing had a Hemi in it.
A Hemi on it.
Hemi on it.
A Hemi on it. Oh,
Thanks guys.
again.
I appreciate it. No,
Appreciate
I'm
it,
glad.
man.
Like I said, I'm glad it worked out. This is gonna
Yeah.
be awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it'd be really cool.
The Mopar people are gonna go nuts.
Yes, they are.
Little dart with a Hemi. Fuel injected Hemi.
All right.
I'm at least happy at that. At least we
And
get to put Holly on.
when you need to get the Terminator X stuff going, just let me know. I'll get it for you.
All right.
All right.
Sounds good, man.
All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Good to see you, Matt.
No, they don't know.
No, they don't know.
I'm so confused. I'm scared. I don't know what's happening. I thought I was gonna get my ass chewed because this is usually what happens when we all gang up on me.
No, we're not.
Okay.
This is just like a family meeting.
This is not a tense situation.
No,
Okay.
not yet.
I mean, the lighting makes it
yet.
super tense. So it's directly on you.
So we went to Jegs today.
Oh boy.
You're gonna get in on this meeting? So there was a meeting of the minds today at Jegs. Right? Uncle Terry sprung something on us that we were not prepared for.
Is this why your trip took so long?
Partially. Not really. Actually, our trip took so long because Billy's an idiot. He can't drive for shit. He can't breathe and chew bubble gum at the same time. But anyway. So Uncle Terry, as we're checking out, approaches us with an offer. There was a 5.7 Hemi ordered in at Jegs on a crate engine, complete brand new crate engine. And it came loose from the crate and broke the oil dipstick off and the oil pressure sending it and dented the oil filter.
Minor things.
Minor.
Very, yeah.
The engine is $5,800. They will sell it to us for $2,700.
Oh my gosh.
And Billy bought it on the spot.
What the hell are you doing? We're gonna need it eventually. Since when do you just get a brand new 5.7 Hemi? You don't. You're the luckiest.
2,700?
Yeah.
2,700. We're picking it up tomorrow.
What?
Brain spanking new.
So before we
It's
told
complete.
you,
Wait till you see the picture of it.
yeah, before we told you, we had to make contact with Jeff.
Oh my
Oh,
God,
gosh.
Jeff's already.
Jeff knows. Oh gosh.
So I had to make sure it was okay with your dad because I haven't talked to your dad about it, and I wanted to make sure that he was okay with a 5.7 Hemi. Of course he was.
Look at this thing. It's complete, like 100%.
What the hell?
It's
No way.
literally a
Yeah.
brand new, never been fired 5.7 Gen 3 Hemi.
How do you find this stuff?
It come to us. Uncle Terry knew it was back there. And when we went to Jegs today, Terry said that they had just decided this morning to sell it at a reduced price. Just this morning. And Craig's not
Literally
even there.
half price.
Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
And literally, you need an oil dipstick, one sensor, and an oil filter.
that's it.
And the Terminator, you get a Holly Terminator that literally will.
Plug and play.
Plug and
Like it's
play.
ready to drop it and fire.
So the dart's getting
Oh my.
in.
The dirt staying Mopar, everyone!
Yeah, that's pretty much what your dad said.
But there's one caveat.
What?
Now I need the back tire.
I can't believe it. Chris,
Scrappy can't believe it either. Hi,
scrappers.
Scrappy.
Scrappers.
Oh, she's getting filthy.
Not a red one.
Well, then you got a spare clutch. If it's a Sax.
What do you think?
It's crazy. It's completely crazy. I've never had an engine this. It's just strange. Huh.
So it's staying Mopar now.
I brought something to show you.
It's
Out there.
oh.
This turbo Jeep. You need to see that.
Turbo Jeep.
I'll say it later. That's crazy. This is crazy.
Brand new.
Now, is that the same bell housing bolt pattern? That's awesome.
It's never changed.
It's never changed.
It
That's
has never
awesome.
changed.
What about as far as the motor mount?
So Holly makes bolt end
Oh,
mounts.
really?
Yeah. The amount of Holly stuff out there is catching up to the LS stuff.
Is it really?
Yeah, their support of, because this is the Mopar LS version, and stuff to swap it in and out of all different types of cars, whether it's darts, demons, dusters, challengers, chargers. It's all out there now.
Well, these heads
All
have
of
to
it.
flow better than an LS head. You would think.
And they're twice the size.
Yeah, I don't know what the flow numbers are. I'm not off the top of my head, but
Are
Ever-
these 2 valves per
it's
cylinder?
like the cam diameter on these.
It's huge.
It's massive. It's like
Really?
60 millimeter,
What?
and it's clear up here. I mean, look where it's at.
Oh my God.
So the difference on the late model Hemi is instead of what they fixed on the late model Hemi, and so the reason they can make the cam diameter so big is because it's sitting up way high in the block.
Right.
Well, the push rod angle is like this instead of like this.
Really?
It's almost flat. Yeah, they're laid down. I mean, the push rod angle is right here.
Really? I've never worked on one.
So instead of the cam being another 2 inches down, it's literally right at the top. And those kind of things, as you know, I mean, anyone who's built a serious race engine, I mean, all the 426 Hemi stuff, they raise the cams up in the block and they go to a big diameter core and all that. They built that right into this thing, so
Wow.
it's kind of neat stuff. So.
I don't want to get too crazy.
Well, that's what I told Tommy. I mean, you
My
look at
cam
these-
and lifters, send it.
you look at these guys that are doing, drag week and Rocky Mountain, and there's extreme examples out there of 6-7 second cars doing those races, but even to have a 10-second car on the street anymore is not that radical.
No.
Do you have an engine stand available over there you can put it on?
Cleared it off last night.
Did you really?
I was shuffling engines. Yeah, you got
Brand new, clean, good fresh.
This is like a once in a lifetime. Like
To get a
everything is
deal
just,
like that is pretty.
everything's just lining up perfect somehow.
Yeah,
It's meant to be.
I've been doing a little bit of research on them, and I planned on trying to find one, but Terry just laid it on us. It's like, hey, we got a 5.7 back there, brand new. Like a
Well, it's funny
grand.
when I talked to Craig last night. He goes, I was going to mention that to you because I guess they brought it down from Delaware.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was up there because that's where it got shipped to, I guess. And he says they sent it down to 11th Avenue, and he goes, because I was going to bring it up, and he's been off for a couple days, and he goes, I forgot about it. I got busy, and
It's a good thing it wasn't an LS that broke in the crate.
Yeah.
valid point.
It's clean.
It's a neat little piece.
What? Look at that little guy.
The little guy.
That's a Wuhan whistle.
I did that 10 years ago. All home fabricated.
Nice.
Oh my goodness.
I bet that made a big difference.
Yeah, it's probably
Made a huge difference.
double the horsepower it was originally.
Yeah.
I mean, we could barely make it up hills.
Yeah. So
Really?
Yeah. Oh, them
Oh,
them
It's
4.0.
like,
Like-
oh,
that little 2.5
Oh,
is
it is the
so
flat.
anemic, and I got really frustrated with it. So the story behind this is that I was really into turbos when the Chrysler 2.2 turbo cars were out in the late 80s. I mean, I eventually got mine down in the 13s, but anyway, when I was dabbling with those cars, I bought another turbo at a swap meet or something like that, and I changed compressor wheels on it and did little this, little that. So I had a spare turbo. Well, one winter I was bored, and I swear to you, I look over and that turbo was sitting on a shelf, and I went over and I looked at the Jeep, I looked at the turbo, I looked at the Jeep, and I just started tearing it apart. And
That's great.
this is what ended up.
Got a little boost
You ever
gauge
seen
in
a
there.
Jeep with a boost gauge?
That's awesome.
I have, but not a factory 2.5 one.
Come on, Matt, I'll take you for a ride.
Oh, I mean.
Now, it's not going to impress you, but it's pretty funny for a
No,
for a 2.5 Jeep.
That's the most rowdy 2.5 I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. Wildest 2.5 Jeep probably in existence.
Yeah.
You're not blow off valve.
Did you guys go by? It went so fast I couldn't see.
Yeah, jump in this thing. It works.
I believe it. That's good. We could sneak up on some racers.
Oh yeah.
Couple Honda Civics.
You could be the king of Newark.
King of Newark. Maybe
This
Baltimore.
would only be good for light to light, though.
Maybe,
It's a 4-link in the rear. We can make it work.
Yeah.
no, we've got to cut your way. No, not cut it hard. Straight back. Straight back.
Straight back.
No, turn hard. Cut it hard. There you go. Good.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I charge a small delivery fee of $20.
Oh, that's not bad.
Oh, you know, it's just a brand new 0 mile 5.7 Hemi. No pressure. Drove like 35 mile an hour the whole way here.
Do you want like cardboard on the ground or something?
Alright, we're gonna spin this around this way. As is.
And there she lies. Man, that thing just, it looks huge.
It does look pretty big.
It's a behemoth.
Yeah, I mean, Hemi heads are big. I mean, they're always wide.
Whoa.
Look at that. Brand new.
What do you think?
2 plugs. So, remember I told you the 2 valves are,
Straight down.
well, no, they're on an angle like this.
Right, yeah.
So, if you look, these are pointed
Oh.
towards each other.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
So look at this. You gotta understand how a Hemi works. You gotta remember the camshaft is clear over here. It's trying to open a valve clear over here.
Where's the camshaft? What?
What's in the middle of the engine, like it always is. So the camshaft is about dead center right here. So you have a push rod. So this push rod goes all the way to the lifter. In the middle of the
The
engine,
lifter valley is like...
the lifter valley is down in here. So this push rod comes over, but the valve is clear over here. I mean, think how far away this valve is from the camshaft. And that's what makes Hemi so crazy. The geometry is whacked,
You're blowing his mind.
completely whacked. So you have two different rocker
Speaking of
shafts.
Italian.
So it's got beehive springs from the factory, which is all race parts. 2 valves, 2 plugs per cylinder.
Why you need 2? Double.
Isn't 2
Double
better
the
than 1?
everything. I guess.
I kept like panning back to your face. You just look like in disbelief.
So that valve just closed. So the number 1 intake is opening. Okay. So so exhaust, number 3 exhaust.
How many head bolts are there?
2, 4, 6, 8, 12. 10.
That's it. A lot of surface area though.
See, I mean, in a big dollar race engine, you go with shaft rockers. Well, big block Chryslers have always had shaft rockers. Any production.
That's what I'm not used to is I mean, even
Right,
Billy's
used to
truck
stud
just-
mounted
is new.
rockers.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I mean, if you look at the amount of surface area that this has to pivot on, versus just that little ball on a stud mounted rocker. And you gotta look on the intake side. So here's your intake push rod coming off. So here's the pivot point, but the valve is clear over here. On any normal engine, even that, the valve and the push rod are in line, right? I mean, they're just in the line, but look how offset they are. And the same for the exhaust. Here's the push rod coming in, valve's clear over there.
I feel like they did everything harder. Like, I don't know. I feel like that's
Well,
just
it's done because it's a cross flow head. So
Right.
on that engine there, or a small block, whatever, it doesn't matter what engine, you got to look. So look, let me show you something. Here, no, come over here. Here comes the air in this cylinder. Okay, so you have your carburetor, your throttle body here, mixes fuel, okay? It sends air, and this is a dual plane intake. So here is the route of air going into the cylinder head. And see where the exhaust is? It's offset. It's offset by the size of the valve because the two valves are side by side. Well, Hemi, it's turned 90 degrees.
Right.
So the valves are here and here. So the intake comes in, goes straight across and right back out. It does not jog like it's called a wedge. I mean, this is a typical wedge engine like any small block Chevy. I mean, that's very normal. Hemi is not normal. And the reason that's so efficient is because it just passes straight through. So the intake valve opens, piston comes up, compresses the cylinder, the gas and the air. You fire it off, and it goes right out the exhaust. There's no, it doesn't. There's no
It's way
swirl.
more efficient,
It's way more efficient.
but it looks. I
The
feel
valve
like
train is very complicated.
right, but
and
everything
complex.
is done for a reason. It's not just they make it hard for a reason.
Correct. Yeah, it's very, very much done for a reason. Look at that.